how Tasky's going to handle the heat. But when it's this warm and this hot, it's not going to last, but I'm not complaining, it's absolutely beautiful. And I've got a good signal just here, just in the side of the hole. I'm back on this field. It's been really good to me. And surprise, surprise, a little Roman. Right, well, we've got to make the most of it today. I'm just going to really have a good go at all these tiny little signals. Tiny little thing. But as I said in the previous video, I'm getting really close to the surface now, so I'm eking all these out. Don't think there's much detail on that. Tasky, you hot? That's probably just going to be foil. But if I'm not going to be back here for a while, and it might not be till harvest, then I'm quite prepared to dig the iffy ones at the moment. But it's sounding a bit nicer now. Ooh, what do you know? A little Roman. That's quite a nice one. Nice head on one side. And what the majority have on the other side in this field, it's the soldiers and either 1 or 2 standards. In this case, it's 2. And it's Gloria Exercitus or whatever, to the glory of the army. And it basically means House of Constantine. So sort of 330, 335 AD. But really nice. Gosh, I found a lot of these little coins in this field. And while we're here, where's Tasker? Is he in my shadow? Not quite. Couple of little hoops. And as everyone who knows me knows, I love a hoop. Tasky! Good boy. I'm going to take him down the hedge line in a minute so that there's some shade for him. I'm not sure, that might not be a hoop, that might be a ring actually. It's not rounded in the middle or the outside, it's actually much straighter. And it's got a little bobble on it. So I don't think that's a hoop, I think that's a ring. A Roman hobnail. They can be quite squeaky, those. You can be forgiven for digging the odd one of those. A really nice button. This is really why I'm showing you these little finds here. I've only found one with this design on before, and that was in Devon, North Devon. Exactly the same design, exactly. And another nice little Roman coin. It's got mud on it, that one. I don't want to rub it too much. I think we're going to walk down this hedge line a couple of times because the sun is getting quite hot. The tiniest Roman. It's so small, I'm not even going to get the camera out for it. It's about, I don't know, 4 or 5 millimeters. I'm glad that wasn't my pocket money when I was a child. I would have lost it like someone's gone and lost it here. Hello Pascal, what have you found? A big bone. Good boy, good boy. You can't have that. That's not good for you. Okay, I think we're going to have a little roundup, little sit down, a little roundup, because it is hot, and Tasky's getting hot. I don't have any water for him today. If I come out tomorrow, I'll bring some with me. Fortunately, we've had no incidents since the deer incident. Anyway, I have found a few more bits and pieces. I'm not going to bore you any longer with small Roman coins. I think we've just found enough of them. We know they're here. But I have found a couple of other bits and pieces, including something I am quite excited about. Right, little Queen Elizabeth halfpenny. It's not that. Little Romans. A sort of bally shaped button. Is this an Elizabethan one? Wouldn't surprise me completely, since we have found sort of Tudor stuff in this field. That's rather nice. It looks quite hollow. Tasky, why are you in the sun? Sit. Good boy. Stay there. There's that. There's what I thought was just a sort of grippy type thing, but I'm not so sure. It might be a ring. Just because I think it's hollow. I was lamenting. There you go, chew on that. There you go, chew on that. The fact that I thought that the copper coins I'm finding here, the later ones, Georgian ones, didn't have any detail on them. But this one, actually, now I've been rubbing it a bit, really does have. It's actually all right. It's a George II, and I can see Britannia quite clearly on the back, and 17 something or other. And then there's this, and I wish I'd opened this in front of you, because it just did look different to anything else I found. But I thought it might just have been a hinge, and I still think it could be probably modern, but it's got quite an interesting design to it, and I have no idea what it is. It's probably a mount or a belt thing of sorts, but it's just, I don't really want to rub it too much, but it's got some really nice detail on it, and I just don't know what it is, but it's not a hinge. Are you going to sit down and chill out? Should we have an apple? I found very little evidence of pottery on the site until today, when I've got two really big bits. Now I think that must be a part of tiling. I originally thought that might be pottery, but I don't think it is. I don't think it can be. I think it's a socking great bit of tile, I think. And that must be a part of a large amphora or something. I mean, it's a big bit of rim, that. Well, what a day. I haven't found as much today, but I'm not really surprised. I mean, I've found so much in this field now. I'm going to dig this and then call it a day. And we've been out a bit. I don't even have enough sun cream on, I don't think. And if this video continues, it means I've come back to finish the field off tomorrow. And if it stops here, then that's me. There's a really iffy, scratchy one. But these ones are proving to be the best ones, funnily enough. What's in there? Just in the side there. This'll get it. There it is, whatever it is. Can we finish on a high? Yeah, I think we can. It's not a coin, and it's not a button. I think it must be a mount of sorts. I can see, or maybe even a tiny brooch. That's what it is, it's a tiny brooch. I can see the catch there, and we're presumably, there can't be a can't be a tiny brooch. Well, I'm not going to scratch it too much. I want to clean it properly. well, it's really lovely to be out again. It's nice and calm, there's a little bit of wind, it's much hazier than it was yesterday, but warm and no wind. And I've managed to eke out a couple of little Roman coins. Quite pleased with myself because both of them are at depth and really just recognisable amongst the iron. So, yeah, 10 points to the dais. This one's Constantine, a rather nice one, facing, not the wrong way, but facing the way you don't expect him to. Anyway, so constant something, I'm guessing it's Constantine. The other, even smaller, I don't know what's on that yet. We'll have to clean that one a bit. But anyway, this is the last time I'm probably on this field. I don't think I'll be back. I've done it so many times, A, and B, it has been drilled, and therefore the seed will come up at some point fairly soon. And therefore, I think that'll probably be me. But God, it's been fun, especially after that disc brooch yesterday and the Iron Age mount, as it turned out to be. I've got one more little triangle to do, and then we're done. And I've just found a little coin there, and another little one just next to it there. And so hopefully this last little area, which will take me about an hour, might be quite good. And it's a bit that I haven't sort of overdone. Let's have a look. To have two coins quite close like that, it's really nice. It's, you know, which I haven't found already. Not much detail on that, I'm afraid. Well, this last section's really not disappointing at all. It's brilliant. I found a few more Roman coins, whatever, but I'll show you in a second. Signal just there. Right, it's in that little bit of mud there. Sounding good. Sounding good. Not good. Not good. Don't know what it is. Boring bit of metal. Ah. Anyway, look at all these coins. I found about 6, well, more, 8, 9. That's the one I was talking about there. That's got rather a good bit of detail on it. Don't know what's on the back yet, but we'll soon find out. There's my earlier Constantine. Then I found another one, I think, facing the wrong way, or not facing the wrong way, facing the other way, facing left. I think that might be Constantine too. But there we go. So a little bit further, a little bit more to do, and then we're done. But I'm quite pleased with that. Well, I think that's it. I think we've done this field now, and it's been really good fun. I really enjoyed it, but we've been on it so many times. I won't be too unhappy to see the back of it either. Got one more signal here, which is too bright really to be anything. I think it's a ring pull or a bit of foil, but I couldn't find another one to end on. I have found more ring pulls in this field than in any other field I've ever detected on, but there's so much good stuff here that it hasn't really put me off. Tasky, come here. Good boy, good boy. There you go, this is what to avoid. Don't dig those. Thank you very much for joining me, and see you next time.